A lot of advice about confidence tells you to just act like you already have it. Fake it till you make it, stand a little taller, speak a little louder, and sometimes that works for a moment. But there's an older, more honest answer to the same question, and it comes from Aristotle, one of the most influential thinkers in history. Aristotle lived in ancient Greece about 2,300 years ago. He studied for years under Plato, later tutored a young Alexander the Great, and wrote about nearly everything: biology, physics, politics, and ethics. In one of his major works called the Nicomachean Ethics, he spent real time on a simple but important question. How does a person actually become good at something? Whether that's being honest, being brave, or simply being someone others can rely on. His answer wasn't about faking anything. He said we don't become honest by having some inner quality called honesty sitting inside us, waiting to be used. We become honest by actually telling the truth over and over until it becomes part of how we naturally act. The quality comes from the doing, not the other way around. Think of it a bit like learning an instrument. Nobody becomes a skilled musician by simply believing they have musical talent somewhere inside them. They become skilled by picking up the instrument again and again, badly at first, until the skill actually takes shape through practice. Aristotle's point was that our character works exactly the same way. Courage, patience, generosity, confidence itself. None of these arrive fully formed. They're built the same slow way a skill is built, through repetition. This idea got summarized so well over the centuries that it eventually turned into one of the most repeated lines in philosophy. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. It's a lovely line, and most people naturally assume Aristotle wrote it exactly as it stands. Sweetly enough, he didn't. It actually comes from a 1926 book called The Story of Philosophy, written by the historian Will Durant, who was summarizing Aristotle's argument in his own words. Durant's sentence captures the idea beautifully. It's just his own gentle paraphrase, not a direct translation of anything Aristotle wrote down himself. The real idea comes from Book 2 of a work called the Nicomachean Ethics. That's where Aristotle actually explains how we build good habits through practice. But here's what matters more than who said it: what it actually means for someone trying to build real confidence instead of a performance of confidence. If confidence were something you either have or don't, faking it might genuinely be your only option. But if Aristotle is right, confidence works more like a skill. It's built the same way any skill is, through small, repeated actions that eventually stop feeling difficult. That changes what building confidence actually looks like in practice. It's less about a single bold moment and more about consistently doing the small, slightly uncomfortable thing, speaking up once in a meeting, having the honest conversation you've been avoiding, trying the thing you might not be good at yet. None of those single moments feel like much on their own, but repeated enough times they stop being an act and start being who you actually are. And gently, it also means the setbacks along the way aren't proof that the whole approach is failing. A musician who plays a wrong note isn't proof they'll never play well. It's simply part of how the skill gets built with time and patience. The same is true here. Handling one difficult conversation clumsily doesn't undo the process. It's just part of it. What matters is whether you keep returning to the action, not whether any single attempt goes perfectly. That's really the difference between faking confidence and building it. Faking it means gently performing a version of yourself in the moment and hoping it holds, and it tends to waver as soon as real pressure shows up. Building it means quietly doing the smaller, harder thing consistently enough that eventually there's nothing left to perform because it's simply how you've come to act. One is borrowed for a moment, the other is genuinely, warmly yours. So if you're waiting to feel confident before you start, Aristotle's answer suggests it works the other way around. The feeling tends to show up after the repetition, not before it. You don't think your way into a new habit, and you don't feel your way into real confidence either. You act your way there, one repeated choice at a time, long before it ever feels natural. Thanks for watching this video. If you'd like more philosophy videos like this, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you in the next video.